Hi, my name is Dylan. I'm attending the Think and Grow Rich with Satish and Mississauga here today. We're just wrapping up the weekend, so we're day two of the two-day weekend. My biggest take from this whole experience and event is kind of a multitude of things, like an amalgamation of a series of things. But one of the biggest things that hit home for me is that 98% of people just live lives of they're really just content. And unfortunately, like even my family, for example, when I talk to them and I talk about their aspirations and their passions, they're in a zombie state. They're not mentally thinking. They're very conservative and introverted, and they've stunted their mental growth and their progression in life, which is my biggest factor and motivational factor. Is I don't want that for myself. I see what I want myself, and when I see people like that, it encourages me even further to advance and inspire and lead by example. So when 98% of people are at a plateau, they're kind of confused and in a daze. Yeah, I feel like when we come to these events and we want personal growth and we want to advance ourselves and we like that education. Once you become educated, more enlightened, you feel that obligation to get even more education. You feel like it's your responsibility once you elevate yourself, enlighten yourself to that kind of perspective and place in life, that you want to share that with other people and kind of bring everyone as a whole up. I do think that everybody is limitless as an individual. Whatever you do in life, it doesn't matter if you're a janitor, if you're a CEO, it doesn't matter what you do. The goal in life, I think, for everybody is to find your passion, because without passion, you can't do anything with genuinity. Like for me, for example, I want to help people, but a lot of people say that, but how are you going to help people, for example? Like the bigger questions, how do you fill in, how do you build your staircase to really get those end results and really help people and make a difference? Like for me, for example, I want to change my industry standards. I want to master my craft. I want to focus on giving the most excellence and provide the level of service that's second to none. That way, everyone else will want to work with me inherently, because I'll be leading by example and living to that level of service. I'm going above and beyond, going that extra mile, which Satish will also share with you. But I just really want everyone to just realize, and this was a self-defeating thing in my family, is a lot of people, they down you and say, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, whatever the case is, just based on their lives, their accomplishments, their failures, their fears. They'll limit you. And the biggest thing in life is being able to not conform, to have the courage to go out and get what you think you're worth. If you think you're going to be successful and you want to get $1 million, you have to think you're worth that before you can achieve that. And a lot of people, I think, they rely on and they look for external forces or materialistic things in life to satisfy holes they fill within. It's just it's a distraction. So what people need to realize is that you are limitless. You're invaluable. You're priceless. You can literally do anything you want in life. And believing in yourself, you're already halfway there. The belief is half of the work. And then all you have to do is take one step in front of the other. It doesn't matter what direction, what your goal is, that's literally all it takes. And then finding your burning desire, your definite purpose, and just, if you don't know it, then, for example, like if you want to say you want to be wealthy, okay, well, what do you want to be wealthy in? What do you want to do with your wealth? If you don't have your why, you don't have your purpose, then you can be very easily led astray. There's many roads that can get you to wealth, but if you don't know your definite purpose, you haven't integrated a plan or built yourself a staircase, then any road can get you there. But if you know your burning desire, instead of going left or right at angles and detours and overcoming obstacles, what you want to do is you want to establish that fortitude of your burning desire and then just go straight. It doesn't matter what obstacle, who comes into your life, negative, whatever the case is, you just go right through them. You're like a flame that just incinerates everything, and you get what you deserve.